Good afternoon and welcome to Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. I am your host, Michelle Dawes-Burt, and as always, I'm super excited to be here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Atlanta. The sun is shining, the sky is clear, it feels good. We're sensing like spring is trying to make its way to us a little sooner than later, and we are here for it. My people in New York are still freezing. I am so sorry. I think I pulled the top down twice this past week because it was like 68, 70 degrees. So I'm ready. So it's a beautiful day here. Last Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday. Everybody was glued to the TV to watch the halftime show. I definitely enjoyed it. It was awesome. I think Kendrick Lamar was my favorite performer. I think it was. Yeah, I think that was. I'm a Mary J. Blige fan, but I think Kendrick just like killed it for me. So that was awesome. It was Valentine's Day. You took your sweetie out. I took my son out. Parents that have kids took their kids out for Valentine's Day. It was just a very busy week. Tomorrow is President's Day, so some people are off tomorrow. And so this is a long weekend for most people, but we are here. And I just want to thank all of the new listeners that are checking us out. Let me just give you a little bit of background about what Real Chicks Rock is all about. We're all about creatively collaborating and connecting to raise awareness regarding issues that impact women. And we do it by way of community service, public speaking, mentoring, workshops, and the arts. And we have been doing this talk show platform for 6.5 years, over 6 years.
Wow.
April of this year will introduce our 7th season. Super excited about that. Yes, so today is no different because I have the opportunity to talk to people that I feel that are doing some things in the community, in our neighborhoods, just making a difference by any means necessary. Today's topic is keep the neighborhood clean. And my guest today on the right, I met him, we're going to talk about how we met, is Chad Livsey.
Yes.
Hi, Chad. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you're here. I'm
truly honored.
Yeah. So you are born in Georgia, but not claiming Atlanta, right?
I can't claim Atlanta technically.
You can't?
No, I can't.
No.
Not even. It's Metro Atlanta. So.
Is it?
Yeah. You can't even claim that.
You can't even claim it. But
I don't try to.
But you're Georgia, so you know what it is. So your family, your whole family has been here the whole time?
Yeah, we can. We trace our history back to our namesake. You know, like most people do. Came from England, so we can go all the way back to 1776.
Wow.
With Livsey, because there's a town called Lyve.
Okay.
You know, so it's a long history. But for us as a black family, we've been in Gwinnett County for over 100 years. You know, that we can trace. Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So why Gwinnett? Why not move out of that? You just want to stay there and keep the legacy going?
It's too important.
Okay.
You know, my great grandfather bought 110 acres, and you know, when he died tragically, my grandfather took over.
Okay.
So he was able to split up the 110 acres, and it was split and divided amongst the family. You know, so it is a village, and it's still a village to this day.
Okay.
So I got to keep it going.
And what was your grandfather? What was his occupation at that time when he bought the land?
Oh God, contractor, business owner.
Okay.
We first they were in Chicago, so they came back in the '60s and then moved to Lithonia. So they were on Bruce Street. I believe they had one of the first black barbershops, beauty salons in Lithonia.
Nice.
And then when the land was divided, they moved to the Promised Land in Gwinnett County, which is just 7 miles away.
Okay. And why is it the Promised Land? Is that something we've called it, or that's what
yes, it's just that's been the name of it. Because when you plant something, it's always promised to come back.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a farm, So our hopes are to make it a farm again. Bring back that sharecropper, industrious. That's what we were.
Okay. So granddad started some things, and then great-grandfather. Then your grandfather, what was he? Similar? He fought?
Yeah, he fought in the army. He fought in the Korean War. So he barely made it back,
Wow.
There's a whole he hasn't even told me all the stories.
Okay.
So, but he worked for the post office, retired there, just a pillar of the community. Built his home, almost a whole neighborhood.
Wow. And Dad, what was Dad like? What was his occupation?
Dad also fought in the Army, Vietnam War. He was in the Air Force, and came home he was a cop in Atlanta. That's where he met my mom.
Wow.
At the Omni, so I can claim that.
Yeah,
so that's Atlanta.
Okay.
So they met in Atlanta.
Okay, met in Atlanta.
But yeah, I don't know how that works, but they met at the Omni.
Okay.
Now it's the Phillips Arena.
Yeah, State Farm. State Farm Arena. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
that's like 3 name changes now.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah.
It was a while
the older
ago.
you get, it's something. It'll be something else.
So now, what is it now? Your occupation now? What is it that you do?
Business owner. We own a vending machine business, consulting business, environmentalist. Preservationist.
Yeah.
We have a nonprofit that we co-founded that targets litter, but you have to start with litter. And then you can preserve the neighborhood, preserve the history. Renovate the homes, and have events for people. So it's a nonprofit that preserves areas.
Okay, and so I want to get into that, Chad.
Okay.
Why litter? Why that? Why did you choose that? Was it something calling to you that you just saw? And that's why I thought it was important to kind of set the stage for people to understand your lineage, right? And everything that the men in your family had successfully done, and now you're taking on this. How did we get here?
Looking at my grandfather.
Okay.
He was the first to adopt a road that I've ever seen. So I witnessed him, helped him when I was a kid, clean up the whole neighborhood.
Wow.
Cutting grass around the whole neighborhood. We couldn't get resources in the bottom of Gwinnett County, so he took care of the whole everything.
So he just up one day and said, this grass needs to be cut, or there's litter in this space.
Because this was all our land,
And he just went on and started doing it. And that was a practice.
Yeah, I get it now because it's like a way of remembering your ancestors, people that passed on.
I get it. Yeah.
That's why I do it now.
So that's why you do it now. How long you been doing it, Chad?
5 years.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I moved back from New York because I was in New York. My mom got sick. So I just saw that, the neighborhood was getting trashed. And I couldn't let that happen.
Yeah.
Because I was used to walking, coming back from New York.
Right.
I walked to the train station.
Yeah.
So, for me, I always had a book bag, so I just put trash bags in it and just started cleaning up. Started cleaning up all around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I just never stopped. I kept going from street to street. I went all the way into Snellville, and then they had to honor me. I got a proclamation from them.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Well, so where did you start? You started.
I started in the bottom of Gwinnett County is the promised land.
Okay.
I'm here to put it on the map. And if you don't know, people in Atlanta don't know Livsey.
Yeah.
But if you go 30 minutes, they will know Livsey. That's where we were. So
wow.
That's where I started. But Snellville is just 7 miles away. Lithonia is 7 miles away. We're in the middle.
You're in the middle. So you just go. Mom was sick. You come back from New York, and you just notice a change.
I just noticed a change. I noticed, there was people moving in that didn't have that connection. They didn't have the history, and they didn't really understand. They may have come from Atlanta. They have to live in Snellville now, because people are being displaced.
Right.
So I just knew that there was a lack of connection, and there's trash everywhere, and I wasn't going to let eminent domain happen. We've had some land taken before, eminent domain. So I didn't want that to happen, and I just fought it.
So you're working, Chad, and you come home and you just start picking up, or you just decided this is what I'm going to do,
it just clicked. I've never stopped.
Wow.
Found my purpose. Know why I'm here. That's why I was like, regardless when we met, there's a huge cleanup, but you can't always depend on people when it's your mission.
Right.
For years, I was just by myself, cleaning up. I would drop my mom off at dialysis, clean up the street to make sure she could see a clean street on the way back.
Wow.
You know, that.
Wow.
But now, you know, I can have it clean up and it'll be 50 people or, you know.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
good. Congratulations
yeah,
on
yeah.
that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. So,
Okay.
Chad, you and I, you're right. We met. It was a big cleanup effort. Fulton County Commissioner Natalie Hall, District 4, did something in the neighborhood at Cook Park. And we had met, and it was a lot of people out there that day. I mean, sheriffs, police officers, people from
bodyguards,
other cities. The mayor, the newly elected mayor had came through. It was other city officials.
Yeah.
It was a big deal and a big day. It was cold.
Yeah.
And you alone, you by yourself, you and your assistant.
Yeah.
How many bags did you guys bag that day, just by yourselves?
2 of us, 16 and about an hour and 30 minutes.
Like
maybe.
no time, in
No
like
time.
90 minutes. And
Yeah.
so the bags, for those that could see me, the bags are typically like what? Like this? Like that
about
big?
22
Pretty
pound bags.
big, yeah. 16 of them
16,
in an hour and a half, just going through. And you guys went off a little bit from the beaten path, right, Chad? You went kind of further in.
You can always find trash. Just go off the road. You know, look off the embankment. You know, go the next street off of Main Street.
Yeah.
That's where you find trash.
Let's talk about that, Chad, because I've been in Atlanta. I'm from New York, but I've been in Atlanta since '89. So I've been here a long time. Don't say I'm a peach.
You can't claim it either.
Don't
But
say I'm still an apple. I'm still from the Big Apple, but
Mm-hmm.
I support you in your point and in your observation, because the one thing about Atlanta, Georgia as a whole, city of Atlanta, any component of it, it always looked nice. The green space was always pretty, the trees, whatever exit ramp you got off or on, it was always seemed manicured, it was clean. And certain parts more manicured than others, where you could see people cutting hedges and doing things of that nature. But I totally agree with you, in these past couple of years, it has been totally out of control. And I don't see cities sending departments or teams of people to go out and pick up the garbage. There are people that are displaced, right?
Yeah.
Keeping it real. Like the homeless situation has, it seems to have exploded, and I could be exaggerating, forgive me if I am, because there was a place in Atlanta off Pine Street where most of the homeless people lived in that space. And even if they found homeless people in other parts of the city of Atlanta, they get scooped up and would be taken to that space.
Yeah.
Ever since that facility had closed down, it seems like there's been a push or an infiltration of people that have nowhere to go, right? That are living on the streets. You can drive in Atlanta today and see tents of people living under the underpass, any bridge, on the interstate, off the interstate, anywhere. And so for them, in order for them to survive, they're on the corners of the ramps. They're asking for money. People are giving them things. They're eating. People are giving them food. And so now we got bottles and bags, stuff from the fast food joints that people giving them. There's styrofoam boxes. It's a mess on almost every ramp. Whether you go north or south, east or west, you see it. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, how did it get to this space? Chad, what say you? Any thoughts on that?
I would completely agree. Homelessness is affecting so many more people.
Yeah.
Not just in Atlanta though. I mean, I do cleanups all Newton County.
Okay.
You know, I find them people are living in the woods. People live in the woods. People are living off of Cleveland Avenue.
Yeah.
Every street, every exit.
Yeah.
So it's a complicated issue in Atlanta. Like in Gwinnett, it's not as much because it's just pedestrians throwing out trash or But in Atlanta, it's a layered, complex issue. And I always, when I'm cleaning up in Atlanta, I'm respectful of, people are living there.
Right.
So I'm just taking the single-use plastics. I'm just taking the styrofoam like you're talking about.
Okay.
Not someone's clothes or,
Yeah, right.
because I wouldn't want somebody coming in my area messing with, But, it's a COVID, but even before that, people have been struggling.
Yeah, yeah.
So, especially when you take away resources. So, there's always a lack of resources. You know, I mean, areas don't look like Brookhaven doesn't look like Cleveland.
Absolutely not.
You know, so
absolutely not. No, it sure doesn't.
And it's not hard. You know, when I'm driving down Beaufort Highway, I saw a landscaping crew with 2 people picking up trash. I thought it was a cleanup.
Yeah.
But they were just doing what they should.
Yeah, they were supposed to be doing. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And there was a time I would see gentlemen or guys that were incarcerated. Right?
Yeah.
That would be out picking up stuff, at least on the expressways.
They have stopped that because of COVID. So for the last 2 years, it's gotten worse. No one's helping, and they put it all on volunteers, and that's not how it should be set up.
Yeah.
But what, you know, the resources. I mean, what I do, I'm specialized in it. You know, I have the gear. I have, it's dangerous,
gloves,
you know. My wife's like, "Don't go on the highway," you know, because I'll go anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
And how much time do you invest when you do? And Chad, when you make up your mind to do it, how much time are you allocating for that mission for the day?
Well, for instance, yesterday I had 2 hours, and I cleaned up in the West End by Met, Atlanta, and the Ecom Spaces donated the cleanup for the neighborhood.
Wow.
And I cleaned up 2 hours. I got 14 bags by myself.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
You don't need much time. I mean, you don't need huge event. You need a specialized crew of people.
Okay.
I mean, Atlanta's doing it, but there has to be more resources allocated towards it. That's why we set up the template that we created.
Okay.
You know.
Talk a little bit about the template. Talk about what you got.
So we have a nonprofit. That's Keep America Beautiful is a nonprofit. Most of these county entities are nonprofits. So we did the same thing. We're still waiting on our federal status, but you know, why not go out here and donate cleanups to the worst areas? You know, I've cleaned up Lakewood. We've cleaned up. We haven't been to Cleveland yet, but you know, just all over Atlanta.
Okay.
Summer Hill, Hank Aaron. Have businesses donate that to areas. You know, so people can feel safe. Women feel safer.
Yeah.
Crime. I mean, the new mayor talked about the broken window theory. You know how streets are safer when they're cleaner.
Yeah.
So I am here to do that.
Okay.
You know, and that's just why we founded that. And you know, we also do community cleanups every weekend. So we have people come out. We have snacks. You know, water, whatever. You can come. But if not, it's still on me, and I'm going to clean the area.
You're going to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I'm dedicated, and I pay people to do that.
Now, how do you find out about areas that need the help or the cleanup?
Driving around.
Okay. You find it mostly on your own. Okay.
And then we created Facebook groups. Like in Gwinnett, we created Come Clean Gwinnett, which last year we accounted for over 4,000 bags.
Jeez.
And just creating a Facebook group.
Yeah.
And people, you know, excitement, inspiration.
Yeah.
So the whole county in Gwinnett is cleaning up on their own.
Is that that's wonderful?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And do you go back and check out the neighborhoods? Has it sustained the cleanliness, or it falls off a little bit? How does it go?
It's getting better.
Getting better.
But targeted action consistently.
Yes. Okay.
That's the only way to beat that mindset, because, you know, I see people littering the same bottles of, you know, everything, you know, every day consistently, just to like a cry for help.
Yeah.
So once they see, okay, somebody came and got it, at least somebody cares about something.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. It's really like a sense of helplessness in the street.
How could someone, because I heard you say Summer Hill, right, which is by the formerly known Braves Stadium, which is now Georgia State Stadium.
Exactly.
And for those that don't know and haven't come in that area, just listening and watching, that area is currently being regentrified.
That's where we live.
As we're talking right now.
Yeah.
So right now, they have new apartment buildings going up.
Yeah.
Mind you, when the Braves was there all this time, they weren't doing all that. So now that Georgia State is in that space, they have taken up Milton, like anywhere going. they are there is some rural area that is going to bleed into, I believe, into the Beltline. I see people walking. They don't look like me. They're nice people, but they don't look like me. They have big dogs and they jog, and they do that. People I know don't jog too much, and so it is starting to change how it looks. From Summerhill, they got a yoga studio and pizza and a neighborhood little thing, and I was like, wow, this is happening. They're breaking the ground for a Publix right across the street. Again, these people had lived there for a long time, and that wasn't the thing. So that neighborhood is starting to change. How could we get cleanup in our neighborhood? Because in Southwest Atlanta, where predominantly African American people live, nice working class folks for the most part, right? They got a home, they got a job, they got the kids, they're doing everything they got to do. But again, when you come off of these ramps, we see some stuff. So how could we get some energy to kind of clean up our areas?
You need some efforts. There's Keep SWATs. Beautiful, right? But I think I'm not sure if they're still doing cleanups. You need some people fighting. You know, that's what I said. You need people out there consistently, you know, cleaning up. But you can't no one can do it on their own. So that's why we created Come Clean Atlanta. You know, like we need to clean up Atlanta too. Right. You know, now we got Gwinnett clean, and now it can come back to Atlanta.
You coming to Atlanta?
Oh yeah. That's why I was in the West End yesterday. You know.
Come to Atlanta.
No, I'm in Atlanta, so That's the goal, you know. I mean, we're in Summerhill, and people look at us crazy.
They do? Why?
Because we're black and in Summerhill. I got tattoos. I don't know. I got a big truck with a Confederate flag and African colors. I don't know. Maybe I do it to myself, but you know.
They're looking at you. And
they would go like, "Y'all live here?" Yeah,
we cleaning up though.
Yeah, I had a lady come up to me. We were cleaning up. We were cleaning up off of Hank Aaron. And she was like, have y'all seen a laptop? I'm like, I got robbed the other day. I'm like, listen. Listen, ma'am. I'm like, we're doing community service.
I'm sorry, I mean to laugh.
We're just happen to be black on the street.
Right.
So it's changing, But if you go my road over, it's trash everywhere.
Really?
Down Hank Aaron, trash everywhere.
Yeah.
And Summerhill is right there.
Yeah, I know.
Mechanicsville is right there. Why is there trash everywhere?
Right. I don't understand. I guess the problem is, and maybe, you know, for us listening, we just got to lean into these people that beg us for our votes.
Yeah.
Beg us for our votes. Please vote for me. I'm going to be that person. Blah, 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 blah. Midterms is coming up. Please pay attention to midterms. I think I'm going to have some political people in here before these midterms happen. Because COVID is here, right? We're still technically in a pandemic, right? People can tell we are socially distanced apart here. We're wearing masks. We're still doing that. You still want people to get the vaccine and get a booster and do all this. So I say you, city, and other counties, like, how do we reactivate where we were before, right? To get some momentum back in the streets of cleaning it up. We can't say it's a pandemic and you're touching the trash. You're not interacting with people per se. You're picking up rubbish and things that. So I really still don't understand why we would stop that versus.
I'm not sure either, because you know it's outside.
Yeah.
They can have masks on outside, right. You know, maybe the transport back and forth.
Okay, maybe that's the
There's
deal.
a lot that, you know, COVID is, you know, the reason for a lot of things. But yeah, we need investment resources into targeted litter, or make the landscapers do it, or make them hire third parties like us, and we'll do it. So we can pay young people, we could pay water boys, you know.
Ooh, good idea.
We could,
Great
young
idea.
people, homeless people. That's a template in other cities. You know, why can't we do that here? Awesome. So we need the investment from big corporations like Coke. We need Home Depot.
Yeah.
You know, Coke wants every bottle back. I'm willing to jump off of embankments and climb up hills like goats to get every bottle. So yeah, let's invest in people that are doing it. You know,
that's a great idea.
That's
the template. That's a good template.
Yeah, invest in it.
Because I believe that everybody that's homeless, some do not want to be homeless. You know?
I've given John Lewis Freedom Parkway. I gave a homeless guy $10 in a bag. I said, keep it clean for me. And I mean, I don't know what he did with it, but I'm sure, you know, like, you can take this out and you can keep this area clean. Right. You know, if there's not enough trash cans, there's not enough.
Right. There's not enough pickups either.
There's a complex. You know, like I said, it has to be layered with other nonprofits that are helping the homeless. They don't have anywhere to put the stuff after they use it. These plastics and everything that, you know, is getting into our waterways and getting into the Chattahoochee and, you know, breaking down. So yeah.
And I know some homeless people are probably not drinking out of red cups, so that goes to the people that drink red cups and decides to just
throw it out.
Discard their red cup on the side of the road. I'm just like, come on, man. Like, wherever you were going, there's a garbage can where you're going to get there. So don't. It's like we're increasing the trash and not helping, right? And it's conversations that you even have with your kids and youth or with whatever. I have to even tell my son, you know, in my neighborhood, I get up, I stop the car and I pick up trash, and he's like, Mommy, why stop? He's like embarrassed. I'm like, I'm past embarrassment. This is my block. This is my neighborhood. This is our neighborhood. And even when things roll on our lawn, like, or if it's next door and it's a styrofoam box, somebody had something to eat, they finished it, they just discarded it on the grass because they feel it's an empty lot, because I live next to an empty lot. And I'm like, Christopher, go and get that. Mommy, I'm not going to, I'll get it. You know, and he's like, well, why did you get it? That's not ours. I said, it's a representation of our whole block.
It is.
And I said, if somebody sees that there, then they think it's okay to continue to keep piling and adding.
But to not only that, to invest, to come in your neighborhood and act like, you know, they can buy it up.
Right.
So it's property value.
Right.
You know, I'm doing it. You know, I have to inspire people. My mom littered, you know, for years growing up. She would just throw stuff out.
Really?
You know, yeah. One of our best friends, she was like, "You inspired me to stop littering because people think somebody else is going to do it, or the government's going to do it.
Somebody else's job.
Yeah.
The city's going to get it.
No,
and
the city's not going to. City's going to get it where they want to get it, or where they're demanded to get it. Where people have organized. Buckhead is organized. You know, there's no difference between us. It's just the lack of, like, coming together and having power. So, you know, they wouldn't have trashy streets. They're talking about crime, not trash. We have trash everywhere and crime. So
we sure do. We sure do. So you're keeping Atlanta clean. So you did West End, and you bagged it up.
I'm gonna go back and there's some more. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just Lakewood.
Yeah.
I love Lakewood.
Yeah.
I want the worst of the most underrepresented areas. Cleveland, yeah.
You can do here.
Yeah, I almost missed the podcast because I was about to put on my backpack. I'm like, let me chill out.
And for those of you guys that are listening, the station is located here in Cleveland Avenue here in Atlanta. Really East Point area, Atlanta area. We're right off the interstate here. And so, there's a lot. There's communities, there's people that live under the underpass by the bridge, and they're asking for money or food, and then there's a lot of garbage and just stuff everywhere. And then, you know, we do have a Walmart, and there's other businesses, but it's
gas
just like,
stations.
and a gas station, and it's just, and I even see that businesses don't even step out and clean their parking lot. They don't even clean their spaces.
They should. Code enforcement should, you know. They like in Summer Hill, we almost got a ticket for where I parked my truck on our front lawn. But they can't come over here and enforce these businesses to clean up, you know.
Right.
That's why we're donating, like, businesses are the leaders in the area, you know, so they should be doing, they should be
leading by example.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
leading by example. So
I try to be modest when
you're not. No.
I get turned up. My wife's like, calm down. It's trash. But it's serious.
Trash.
No, it's
we don't want.
It's how it's subconsciously it's how we feel about ourselves. You see this every day, and you feel like, you know, you're up here fighting because you got the shiny blue walls. Like,
Yeah.
this is a different vibe.
Yeah.
But you go out, how do you feel, when you see this?
Yeah, it's not good.
It doesn't feel good.
It doesn't
of course,
feel
it
good.
feels worse when you're living in it. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I don't want to come behind people that are living off the land, But
Right.
it doesn't feel good for anybody.
Right, but it's an opportunity because again,
It is.
it's no disrespect to them, and we're understanding
No.
their position, but we're helping them out as well because if they live there, they don't know where to take trash.
There's nowhere.
There's nowhere.
There's nowhere.
So they're trying to live and exist, and so their existence is starting to pile up.
Exactly.
So we just need to be more mindful. I would charge people to hold local officials accountable. Like, how do we get this? How do we get them to lean in? What would you say, Chad? What would we need to do?
Pressure.
At what level do we call
Governmental, and nonprofit wise.
Okay.
What we create in Gwinnett has, added pressure, and a lot of people I'm not really liked too much in certain areas. But, I'm not here for that
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
So, but pressure. And every time I take a picture of how many bags I got on the street, who was the representative on the street?
Okay.
How many will come out?
Yeah.
How many will consistently come out?
Right.
How many won't? How many like that?
Yeah.
How many new commissioners will come do one on Black History Month but not come out
Ooh,
in a
did
year?
He pulled the Black History Month card.
Yeah.
He pulled the Black History Month card today. Yes, we're still in Black History Month.
They don't really like me too much, but I'm not here for that. I'm here to keep my family's legacy, strong.
that's right.
Y'all don't even know the promised land, I'm here to put it on that.
Yeah.
So I'm not,
and
I'm
the
not
rest
here
of
to
us
be
are
like,
trying to build legacies in the sense of just the fact that we live, most of us have come from apartment living.
Yeah.
And so to be able to buy a home, like we're first generations to be able to really do that. And
huge.
some of us have bought more than one, like, oh, we sold that and moved over here and did this and that.
Do your
And
thing.
so it's a matter of having pride, in your neighborhood and where you live, wherever that is. And and we do not have to abort the mission and move and live with people that don't look like us in order for us to make sure that the neighborhood looks clean.
Yeah.
We just all have to lean in and be mindful of what we're doing.
I grew up in Snellville, unincorporated Snellville, and I witnessed white flight. And I had one lady, she came to a cleanup, and she was like, because of what you have been doing, we decided to fight and stay instead of move because it was just trash everywhere. We felt helpless, but we're not helpless. Anybody can get out and pick up trash, like you do. I mean,
It's you put your pride aside.
Pride, but
You just,
I pick up everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm out there, don't even know why I'm picking up someone's used prophylactic, or used diaper.
Ooh, it's out there.
Tampons.
Woo!
Needles.
Man.
Yeah.
And so when you go out here, Chad, and you organize, your team it ranges from how young are the people that are out there with you? Does it have an age limit?
We had high schools help us.
Okay.
South Gwinnett Beta Club helped us before. So these are teenagers.
Teenagers who
we've
come
had
out there.
fraternities. We're having one in March in Gwinnett with a fraternity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's always going to be me cleaning regardless. I can be like Forrest Gump. I'm going to be out there cleaning because that's just what I do.
Okay.
That's why I'm here. But they tell me to allow other people to help. But when you try to allow other people to help, they, can't help or, whatever.
Do they show up?
Do they show up? No. So I don't care either way.
You don't even show up.
I don't care.
sometimes.
I'm about to be out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your conscience is going to be clean.
Yeah, so I'm fine either way. It's my mission. It's not
It's your
anybody
mission,
else's.
yeah, and everybody can't
But it's
take it
other
on.
people's neighborhoods, so people should step up. But
Yeah, but it's in most cases, Chad, women will roll up their sleeves.
Women created Keep America Beautiful. Women created Keep Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful. Women are 80% volunteers.
Yeah.
Women,
Yeah.
it's the men. I don't clean up for men. Men need to step up.
Yeah. Okay. but the women are out there showing
The
up.
women are the ones that
and I have to be careful.
shouldn't be out there doing
yeah,
it.
you know, because
Shouldn't be.
Because I
mean, not. I mean, women can do anything, but why? I'm about to start cussing. All right, why? Why aren't you outside cleaning up?
You had one loaded. I saw it in your face.
No,
It's gonna come out.
That's my mom, man. No, yeah. So men should step up. I clean up for the children because I have a toddler. She touches everything.
Yeah.
You know, imagine these women walking from Walmart.
Yeah.
There's glass everywhere on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Tyler picks up a piece of glass.
Yeah.
How many kids have I saved? Or how many, can't put a stat on that.
Yeah.
I pick up every piece of everything. So. I don't know.
You're so committed.
Yeah.
And that's how it was when I met you. You were like, yeah, it's not a problem. This is
I turn up. I just pop off.
Yeah,
I know. I mean, because it's like, it's a fine line for me because I want to be able to have access to the resources that would increase our impact. But I know the show, the pageantry, the know how political it is, and the cameras were here. And if we walked around just on the other side and we cleaned up like 6 bags right on the other side of the camera bus, so it's a lot of. If we really wanted to clean up, we could. If we really wanted to, we could. But I just don't know how much. Everybody says they want to, and everybody, I have politicians. We do cleanups together and things like that. But it's got to be consistent.
Okay. So with you coming to clean up Atlanta, what's the protocol? How does one get with you and volunteer and help out?
We share every cleanup on Come Clean Atlanta, Come Clean Gwinnett, the Chad Livsey Project Facebook page,
Okay.
The Chad Livsey Project or ChadLivseyProject.com.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We share all the cleanups. I share what I do because, people need to know how many bags of trash is on every street.
Right. So you communicate on those platforms about things that are coming, and then you give us some pictures and things of the outcomes of what happens. So if we really want to get in, we just need to follow you.
Yeah, no, we can set something up. Like I said, it's really on anybody. Like I told the fraternity, just give me a day.
That's it. Just as simple as that.
Yeah, you find a street. Give me the worst street, and y'all don't even have to show up. I don't care. How about that? Y'all don't even have to come. Just set it up. I'm still gonna do it.
And what's the setup? What do you need? Bags, gloves?
I don't need. Nobody needs any. People can donate. People can donate. Yeah, our vending business sponsors everything.
Okay.
So everything I spend, gloves, bags, vests, grabbers, we spent thousands of dollars and stuff. Snacks, water, but you can give on the site, ChadLivseyProject.com.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And what do you want ultimately? What do you want for your brand and for your passion ultimately? What do you need and what do you want to see happen?
Well, I'm here to clean up the world. So like for ocean, they clean up the ocean. I want to clean up the land. Every street, every block, as big as Keep America Beautiful or any nonprofit that specifically targets litter. There's other nonprofits that are starting to do that, but we're here doing that. Mm-hmm. So that's how big I want to be. I want to travel. I want to go to the islands and clean up.
Wow.
Because it's completely trashed. So.
Any island in particular that you're speaking of?
DR.
Yeah, we go down there a lot.
It's trash.
We collective I
understand.
Yeah,
as a people.
I haven't been, but as a people,
In New York, they thought I was Dominican. Like, no, man. I can't speak Spanish. No.
But
I lived in Washington Heights, but no, I want to go to DR. Any island. I want to clean up everything.
Puerto Rico might need a little
Puerto Rico, I'll go anywhere.
Because of the hurricanes and things that have hit.
We're going to Athens in March. Mm-hmm. We're going, not Greece, but Athens,
Georgia.
Yeah.
To clean up over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come here.
What I would like to see too, because you made a good point, and a lot of people used to just go out and just feed the homeless, and they've changed that where you just can't just can't go and feed. But I'd like to see partnerships in that space too. I think they do a good job, but then there's an aftermath, right? Because there's food that's left.
That's why
to feed them, and then there's waste, and
that's why it has to be a layered effort. While people are feeding them, maybe
Right.
I can come in and just,
okay,
or we can pay people to
Right.
help clean up, and then, they can take showers.
Yeah.
Like I want to have eventually, scale out and have a bus where people can take showers in the bus.
Right.
People can't take
shower and shade.
I would, no. So, it has to be layered, clean up afterwards.
Where do you take the trash? That's the question I have. You
Uh,
bag up 16 bags. Where do you dump it? Where do you take it?
I leave it because the DOT is going to pick it up.
Where, in a particular spot?
You tell them the spot. And
So you tell them proactively, listen, I'm leaving it here, and they're coming to pick it up?
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Post cleanup.
Okay.
Gwinnett Clean It Beautiful, that's how I got, the DOT comes and picks it up.
Oh.
So eventually I want to have my own dump trucks,
You got a whole thing.
But
Chad ain't playing no
I ain't playing
games
with
here.
y'all, man. I mean,
the
because
trash.
this is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Lean in on the mic and say that again. It's
a multi-billion-dollar industry.
trash,
Trash. Yeah.
and we sleeping on it.
I'm not. I'm not.
So you want a truck?
I want everything.
You want
We want
everything.
fleet. I need 5 fleets of trucks cleaning every neighborhood in Atlanta every day. We wouldn't have any trash.
Yeah.
I wouldn't need a big cleanup. Give me 2 people per street, per area. Give me 3 hours and I can clean. I'd have like 45 bags.
You can get it. Yeah, you get it.
No, we used to pick cotton. So I'm out here like picking up trash. Like
Yeah.
my great grandmother used to pick 300 pounds a day
Of cotton. It's Black History Month,
Cotton.
y'all.
Cotton.
It's Black History Month.
Our own cotton though.
300 pounds a day?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So picking up garbage is...
It's easy. I'm the best to do it. I'm the baddest in the street. That's why I'm in the street. I'm the baddest with a trash bag ever to do it because it's like cotton. It's nothing.
I'm gonna mess with you. I'm gonna get with you. We're gonna have a real Chicks Rock pickup day, and it may not even have to be a brand. Sometimes it's just we have kids that need something to do. They need to be activated in
I want
something
community
to do.
service hours. I want
You know
people
what I
in
mean?
trouble. I want all the
You
crazy
want all of
people.
them. You only get kids that sit home and game all day.
No, I
get
want
them
people
out.
in gangs. Yeah, give them to me. We can go clean up the
Yeah,
street.
just clean up the street.
I know. I'm not scared of y'all. I got whatever.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah. Okay. I see how you living. So okay. So
trying to being professional here, trying to get some funds.
But he said New York, and he said some key buzzwords.
I was in New York, man.
And I see this face. Y'all can't see the face. The face is like, yo, I'm
was
not
in New
here to
York.
play with it.
No, I was in New York. I have an alley named after me in New York. But I was,
Is that where in New York? Where?
Well, I used to work at Tribeca Grand Hotel, and I was opening doors for people. I opened doors. I met celebrities, and I was in doorman. Yeah, that's what I did when I moved up there. But my mom got sick. I had to move back. I started painting. I did stand up.
Yeah.
Made a rap song.
We talked about your artist side.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw your tats and stuff. But you're an artist as well.
Yeah, I'm an artist first. Because when I clean up a street, it's like working in reverse, and
Okay.
I'm getting a clean canvas and setting it back to where we can, create art.
Yeah. Yeah. And stand up.
And stand up too. My first joke was about my mom.
What was it? You remember?
Yeah, I was 5 years old when I flushed cocaine down the toilet.
What?
Yeah, because my mom, she sold cocaine, cooked cocaine, and I was in New York, and I was mad at myself because I was like, damn, now I realize the street value. Like, I shouldn't have flushed it. I get why she was so mad. She was
gosh. Hot. Yeah, was it a big
hot.
bag?
It was a bag, which is expensive.
It has value.
No, yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, my.
But that was my first joke.
Okay.
Yeah. I also said it at her funeral. So, so it was, yeah.
You're a man of many talents and skills. I thought it was just garbage. I remember the art because we did talk about that when we first met, but I didn't know about the stand-up piece.
Yeah, I did stand up.
You got the coldest looks. Like, I'm over here cracking up because you're like, I am here for it.
Yeah, yeah.
You are here for it. This is a good thing, though. This is an awesome thing.
I mean, if I can get people to, support it, like it, and I mean, I try to, donate, because I'm not going to stop. Because no matter who likes me, I know people are popping up. There's different groups popping up now, So
doesn't matter because that's all that you want.
It doesn't matter.
Right?
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, it's good because it's not that you're trying to be a superhero. I just want to get people to clean up. Right. So if this is activating that, then that's part of the battle. The half of the battle is won.
Yeah, it is.
Because you can't do it by yourself. You just know what your team can do, and you're setting a standard. So hopefully, as people come out here and want to join forces or mimic or even compete, whatever, just don't leave any garbage behind. Pick it up.
Yeah, pick it all up.
Bag it up. Put it in a designated space. Have DOT pick it up and be consistent in that.
Yeah.
Right. So we're looking for consistency. I'm going to follow you in Atlanta. I'm gonna pick up a couple of bags, and I wouldn't do it. And I want to give just a little advice as women. Just be safe in the things that you do. Like, I pick up in my neighborhood, and I feel safe in my neighborhood. This is passerbys, people that have walked through my street or threw it out the car, and I definitely do it during the day. But I wouldn't do anything.
No, I would say go. Find someone else that can be with you.
Like partner up with somebody to do it. Like most times, my son is with me when I'm doing it, and so I would like to do it with Chad, with his team, because I know we would be safe.
Oh yeah, no,
definitely, right? We ain't playing no games, so we would be safe, okay. Right? So if you want to do something from a community perspective, be smart about it. There's always safety in numbers. If you want to make a difference in your neighborhood right now, make sure you're not doing it by yourself. Make sure you're doing it during the day. Let people know your whereabouts, that you are about to go to a certain spot or do a certain thing, so people can account for you. And guess what? People will join. People are going to commend you. They're going to stop, pull over the car, pick up some trash with you. I say start in your subdivision. Start where you live. Make sure where you live and you pay taxes and you reside and you come to and from that place every day is a safe space, that it's clean, that it looks, the way that you would want it to look, where you come home and you're like, I'm home, this is good, and it'll start to trickle and other people will have that same effect. What I find is in subdivisions too, oftentimes the people that litter are not the ones that live there. They're the ones that are visiting. They don't really give a damn. I curse for you.
Okay,
they didn't really give a damn.
Thank you.
And they threw it out, and it makes no sense, because where you're in your final destination, there's a place where you can offload all of that trash, not in someone else's yard or in the street. So it kind of starts with us. I think if we start in our own, our home, our lawn, our neighborhood, it starts to trickle. But if you feel like you want to get out here and really make a difference, you follow my man over here, because he's out here bagging it up. And he's not taking no prisoners. This is what he's doing. And he's destined to take it one street at a time, one neighborhood at a time, as he said. Right? So how can people find you? How can people find you?
Go to the Chad Livsey Project on Facebook. It's a Facebook page. You can join Come Clean Gwinnett. If you feel like going to a far place called Gwinnett.
No, we don't want to go that far.
Yeah, no. Okay, all right. Well, come clean Atlanta. It's I'm just starting. It's me right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm getting people out there, and you can follow me at chadlivseyproject.com.
What time do you start when you get out here? Is it early in the morning?
Usually like to start around 10.
10. Okay.
I'm done by 12 or 1.
Good. So it's like a 2 hours. Like if people are willing to commit 2 hours of their time.
You don't need to talk. We don't have to.
We don't even got to talk.
You don't need to do all that.
No. We're here to get the trash and get out of here.
Yeah.
Bag it up and go.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Ain't playing no games, man. Like you, Chad. I'm going to come out here and help pick up some trash.
Just let me know a day.
I sure am.
Okay.
I am. Yeah,
right.
we're going to get it. And if not me, my son, if nothing else, the two of us can come out here.
No, that's it. That's all you need. You know what I mean? Like I said, a crew of people is just 4 people.
That's a crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we call a crew.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. That's a whole squad.
Yeah. See? Yeah, exactly.
That's a whole
and
team.
A car and truck.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Chad, I want to thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
This was good. This was good dialogue, good conversation. It's interesting to know what your passion is, and it's impacting communities abroad. So we thank you for everything that you're doing. We just want to kind of align with you as best as we can and get some of this trash off these streets.
All right, let's do it.
We tired of seeing it too.
Okay.
We tired of looking at it.
Good.
All right, everybody, that's my time. You know me, Real Chicks Rock, and I am everywhere. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on IG. Check out the website, realchicksrock.com. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know you didn't hear everything we said in this conversation. Subscribe so you don't miss another episode. And for those of us, you know, my mentee from heaven. I love this man. I grew up with him. Frankie Crocker, he would always say, may you live to be 100, and I live to be 100 minus a day. So I would never have to know that beautiful people like yourself had passed away. Until next time, you be well, take care, and rock on.